Why do you think 7 out of 10 customers will not be buying from you this month? The answer is because we simply won't be asking them. Did you know selling in good times or bad times, it's still sales fundamentals. And if we stick to the fundamentals of doing the right activity with the right sales strategy, with the right message, we will continue to close deals. Also, keep this in mind as you're working with your customers. As I have on the board, in selling your product, good, or service, only 3% are ready to buy now. In fact, we don't need you as sales professionals to get the 3%. 7% are open to it, but where we need selling professionals, 30% aren't thinking about it, 30% are not interested. That's our role as a salesperson, to make and to develop interest. And finally, 30% don't even know that they have a need. Our family vacationed in Noank, Connecticut, a little small fishing village just south of 95, right on the water. One particular day, I was up at the town park, which is right in the middle of the town, and I was swinging my 3 youngest children. And I noticed over my back shoulder were 2 young boys, probably about 7 and 9, and their names were Mike and Paul. And Mike and Paul were selling lemonade, good old lemonade salesmen. And I got to chuckling as I was swinging. I was kind of listening to what they were saying. And you talk about a bad economic time. They had sold nothing. And they began to justify their lack of sales. Like, oh, it's too hot. Maybe we should just go in and put it in the refrigerator and we'll just drink our lemonade. It looks so good. And Paul said, no, we should stay out here just a little bit longer. Well, about that time, I looked over and I said, boys, how's it going? They said, not very well, sir. I said, well, today is a great day for you because I am a highly paid sales consultant. And I would like to help you. And if you will answer my questions and do exactly what I ask you to do, I'm sure that we can sell your lemonade out here probably in the next 20 minutes. Well, their eyes got big. No way. Oh, yeah, I think we could do that. Well, how much would it cost us? They wanted to know. They're good business guys. Well, first thing I said, well, here's the deal. If I help you sell out in 20 minutes, all you do is owe my children 1 little small glass of lemonade. They said, that's a great deal. I said, well, my first question is, I'm curious to know is why you're sitting on this side of the street and why aren't you selling lemonade on the other side of the street where the stop sign is, where everyone has to stop. And I remember Paul, the older of the 2, looking at me, his eyes got big. And he looked at me like I just fell off a truck or something. He says, sir, this is the only shade tree on the street. I got to laughing and I began to wonder how many of my salespeople were taking the easy way out. We're sitting under the shade tree versus out making a difference. Well, it wasn't long that I convinced them to go to the other side of the street, and I gave them some sales strategies, something to say to the customers when they stop, gave them a little bit of a price and a value proposition for their lemonade, and as you can appreciate, the 20 minutes, it was gone. In fact, they sold everything out, and they ran away before they gave my kids my fee. My point is this: good times, bad times. It all comes down to doing the right activity. It comes down to having the right sales strategy and having the right message. But please remember, everything is worthless if we're not going to ask for the order.